Do you think these scenes are worthy of wise politics?
This is the consequence of a wild democracy. Until we change the way we choose our rulers, the situation will not improve. Politicians are accused of selfishness and betraying the common good, while power, money and corruption dominate politics. This is an unscrupulous elite, who consider lies as truth and who are willing to do anything to maintain their privileges. If there are miseries in society, of people without asylum, without homes, without clothes, hunger, violence, wars, injustices of all kinds, it means that the society in which we live is poorly organized, and will not be able to function. People are fed up with their governments and make revolution. But these small revolutions do nothing, but replace the current governments with new governments. And the new ones will be the same, because power is always bad. The state should serve the population, and not vice versa.
But can those who govern know how to predict?
Absolutely not. Because governing is predicting. Those who govern us have not foreseen anything, therefore, they are incapable of governing. If they had governed well, we would live in a world of prosperity. The reality is that we are not represented by wisdom, but by bad business. All evil on earth happens because of politicians.
Why are those who govern us incompetent?
Because they were elected democratically. Total democracy does not take into account the intelligence of the voters. Consequently, the vote of an intelligent person, for example like Einstein, has the same weight as one who is less prepared, thus leading to a sort of dictatorship of ignorance, given that there are more less educated people than geniuses like Einstein. You just have to look around to see the effects of this situation. Wild democracy often results in a mediocrity, as people of average intelligence are the majority. Our freedoms are being suppressed as we progressively descend into tyranny. Why? And above all, what will happen next? We shouldn't have trusted politicians in the first place. Since their inception, our representative democracies have provided only the illusion of popular sovereignty. In reality, politicians are selected and controlled by financial elites to serve their interests. People are led as one drives a donkey, with a carrot and a stick. That is, with greed and fear. The greater their fear, the stronger their submission. The elites understand that all they have to do to govern the people, with their consent, is to present them with a fear or threat of danger and thus appear as guarantors of security. They have been extremely successful in manipulating people, following them and carrying out their orders. We fought their wars, made their revolutions, elected their governments, joined their political parties, paid their taxes, obeyed their laws, unaware that we were pursuing their interests. When humanity is free from governments, police, laws and money, our planet will become a true paradise. Even if some still believe in money, know that soon, everyone will take it to the public square and burn it. This is inevitable and a necessary step for humanity. Money is not essential when we all work together for the common good. The future of society is without money. An evolved society does not use money, since money is only a poison administered by governments. We don't need money. We don't need weapons. We need peace and love.
What would be the ideal governance solution?
Geniocracy, which proposes to put individuals with above-average intelligence in power through selective democracy, regardless of their academic training. Because there may be geniuses among farmers, workers, or engineers. People with superior intelligence, present in all social categories, must guide humanity to guarantee the future of our species. We must act actively to transform the world and bring it into the golden age. A new world characterized by love, brotherhood, and the full development of the human being. People are demanding change. They claim sovereignty and control over public officials. They refuse to fight. They disobey and express their dissent. This is significant. Rather than passively assist, we must be protagonists of this crucial choice for future generations. Since the fate of humanity is at stake. Everyone wants change, but no one knows what needs to be done to achieve real system change. But there is a solution. It's called Geniocracy.
Geniocracy was created by Claude Varilne, known as Rail, founder of the Raelian movement. In 1977, in France, Rail presented his theory of geniocracy, which suggests that government should be led by extremely intelligent or brilliant individuals. He proposes a merit-based system of government, where people are selected to govern based on their scientifically measurable abilities and intelligence. According to this concept, only those with above-average intelligence have the right to vote and run for government positions. Geniocracy proposes a selective democracy, where only the brightest minds can govern and participate in political life as voters or candidates. These leaders lead for the common good, as all good leaders do, such as Buddha or spiritual guides. The geniocratic system is organized in such a way that leaders show the way.
But, would a geniocratic government have immense power?
In a geniocratic government, power is not exercised. It is replaced by the presentation of ideas that can be accepted or rejected. But those who do not accept them will arrive behind others, because geniuses know how to look far ahead. A future is envisioned where brilliant individuals lead without the need for governments, police, or laws. Furthermore, there will be the natural disappearance of money, and cooperation will be a foundation of humanity. Only the geniocracy, that is, a group of intelligent individuals, can bring about a true revolution by destroying every form of government based on power. Because power destroys freedom, creates violence, poverty, and hunger.
How have men been governed since they existed?
First we had the wildlings, who dominated due to their physical strength. Then came the rich, who controlled many wildlings in their service. Subsequently we had politicians who trapped democratic peoples in their hopes and then regularly betrayed them by not keeping the promises they had made. Then we had the military, who found success in nationally organizing brutality. I would like to remind you that Hitler was democratically elected, and this would be enough to understand the risk to which we subject ourselves in supporting wild democracy. The man we have never seen in power is the genius, capable of moving humanity forward. However, geniuses have often seen their inventions used for violent ends by less intelligent individuals. All this needs to change. To do this, we must eliminate current elections and votes, which are unsuitable for human evolution. Each individual is a cell of a large organism called humanity. The foot cell does not decide whether the hand should take an object, but the brain decides what is useful. So the foot cell benefits from the hand's action without having to vote. Voting is only effective when there is an equal level of knowledge and intelligence.
Therefore, knowledge is not intelligence.
Knowledge consists mainly of memorization, a task that even a computer can perform, but it does not solve problems. The so-called governing knowledge has created schools where one learns to administer. These graduates, trained in prestigious, renowned schools, learn to govern by using the discoveries of others to their own advantage. However, these institutions do not produce geniuses, but only individuals with good memories. It is not essential to attend prestigious institutions to possess common sense and intelligence. Each generation brings with it inventors that those in power can exploit to threaten the survival of the human species, rather than for the common good. People are dissatisfied with their governments, which are leading countries adrift. This cannot continue. When you see that many get rich through corruption and influence, and the laws do not protect us, because these individuals are above the law. When you see that corruption is rewarded and honesty becomes an act of self-sacrifice, you can say without fear of contradiction that your society is doomed. The worst form of absurdity is to accept the world as it is, and not strive for a world that should be.
And what is the solution?
In the contemporary world, greed for profit is hindering our future progress. There needs to be a government similar to the human brain, capable of predicting and making important decisions for our future, rather than reacting to the wishes of the majority who are not aware of anything. Universal suffrage and polls are unsuitable for governing, as they reflect the instinctive and immediate choices of the majority. Only geniocracy, that is, a selective democracy based on ingenious wisdom, can lead humanity towards a golden era. Today it is more necessary than ever to question the paradigms, the dominant values to promote positive change and respect human rights, which currently no one respects. We cannot allow mediocre people to choose their own leaders. It is irresponsible. There is only one future for humanity: a unified world, without money, without an army, without politicians. And then, this planet can be a paradise, where everyone can travel anywhere without a passport, without a visa, and finally, respecting human rights. We have to make it. There is no other way. The time has come to make full use of the most important resource we have available: geniuses. Only ingenious politics can save humanity.